Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And it's your boy Black Button, aka King X, back with another banger. Subscribe, smash that like button, hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss any of my videos. And you'll have bad luck for the rest of your year if I do not get 75 subscribers. 2019 was crap because of electrical cars. 2020 was crap because of COVID. Well, 2021 will be crap. Since the 80s to 2018, life has been good because I was born 2008. I don't know anything about 80s or 90s. But your Shakespeare, Tutankhamun, you'll know because they've been around for ages. Shakespeare's been around like the 15th century or 14th to the 18th century or 19th. Tutankhamun was around like in the BC area, so he's been dead for what, 3,000 years now. Shakespeare's been dead for 110 years now. So, Shakespeare hasn't really died that often. Actually, it's 150 years now. It was 148 in 2018. It goes down really easily. Shakespeare's been around longer than the Titanic. I'll tell you that because the Titanic's been under the sea for 102 years now. It was 101 when it hit last year because 2019 it was 100 years. As you know, it all sank in a long time ago. Anyways guys, we're here to talk about the rap tournament part 2 today in this video, and then the next video is obviously going to be my rap battle plan. Krampus versus the Gremlins was planning to do in Christmas but it failed. Anyways, I can't do the another images 4 or 5 because my tablet has a limit of gaming time and YouTube and Google from 7 AM to 10 PM, and as you can see it's 9 something, 9:52, so I don't have enough time to record it because obviously you know my unnerving images videos are always 10 minutes long, and there's no way I'm going to be able to fit 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, like 8 minutes of a recording is 10 minutes long. Anyways, let's talk about the rap tournaments. The next 6 characters, well, next 10 characters. So the first thing we come up with, you guys are probably looking at me like Metal Sonic versus Anakin Skywalker. Now, Metal Sonic will obviously win because now Anakin's Darth Vader, we know that. He sways his lightsaber like this. But Metal Sonic's a robot, as you can understand. So Metal Sonic's obviously going to be the one who's going to win because robots are really powerful. If you have seen Terminator, you understand what I mean. This is Anakin, this is Metal Sonic. You understand the point. Metal Sonic's a robot, has laser eyes, missiles. One Eggman created him to get rid of Sonic and Sonic Boom. The show only has 2 seasons, good not talking now. Anyways, the best part about all this is shit starting. Yes, that always works. Look at this trick. Boom. So, you don't know what could happen and what couldn't happen. But you always want good luck in you. Then, because when you get good luck, you get good reality. So I'm just gonna say, mess up one. Number 2, look at me right now. Tutankhamun versus Shakespeare. Now, as you can see, you're probably looking at me like, well, they both have 2 similarities. How are we gonna know who's gonna win? That's the whole point. So I'm probably thinking it's going to be a tie. So we'll move that one away. Okay, number 3. Okay, Doctor Who Daleks versus the Army Daleks from Winston Churchill episode of Matt Smith versus the Imposter from Among Us. Now, the Army Daleks have forms of the Daleks' powers and the military tanks' powers, and probably bomb the jet planes' powers from the Britain World War against the Germans, as you can see. Aka the Nazis, in the World War II with the Daleks, so see, soldiers work for a good time, so as you can see, I'm probably going to think the Imposter cannot win, because his gun, bullets are useless against the Daleks, they'll just send it back at you. You can't snap a Dalek's neck because it's a fucking robot. I mean, if it was the alien spider, you'd be able to snap it because the Daleks have quicker flexes, but Dark on the other hand, it's a robot. You can't twist its head, and with the knife, it's gonna get blunt because you're throwing it at metal for starters. When you try and stab a knife into metal or wood, it gets blunt. It's like when you put a pencil on wood, it gets blunt. A knife does the same when you stab it on metal. So basically, you can use guns to kill cars, but knives, scrape it, stab it, just go blunt, and you get holes in your knife, so you won't be able to use it again. So obviously, the Daleks win this one. Look at me like you don't know. The Cyber King versus the Tyrannosaurus X mech from my Bad Boy Gang show. Now, Tyrannosaurus X is a Power Rangers Megazord's feet and arms with an X on it, Sonic's head, and it has the sword from Voltron. If you don't know what that is, it's like an anime version of Power Rangers that comes on Pop. And Cyber King may be the biggest threat ever to be with cyber people, as they have their cyber stuff and they're big and heavy and wealthy, but I think Tyrannosaurus X can cut its head off. As you haven't seen the episode with the cyber monkeys in with David Tennant, the cyber queen and the cyber robot is really dangerous. Anyways, that's 4 so far. I had to cut out the Shakespeare into common. Right, number 5 right here. We talk about this. Batman versus Bombalante. That is a French villain in the Bad Boy Gang show. It looks like Metal Sonic, but he drops bombs on you. Everyone knows Batman. He's been around since the 90s. Bombalante's been around since 2013, but for all my reality, Sonic has been around since 2014. Sonic's been around since 2016. And France has been around since forever. And if he was born in France, that means they had to take a while to make this character, because he's French, English, German, Italian, Spanish. He's Sonic, Sonic EXE, Sonic, and he drops bombs on top of you and throws barrels. So he's basically like Bowser's bombs and Donkey Kong at the same time. It's all those stuff mixed into one. But I think Batman's gonna win because he has quick reflexes, cars go invisible, bat bombs, batarangs, smoke bombs, disappear, wings. Also, bat bombs can't fly, but he's like a transformer that can turn into a jet. Batman can disappear though. He can't go through walls because he pretends to be a ghost, but it fails. So I think Batman will win because he has better reflexes and that stuff. Okay. Look at me in the eye. Christine the Killer Car on Stephen King creation like Bad the Duck, Gremlins, Pet Sematary, Carrie, Pennywise, you get my point. Now, versus Predator. Now, Predator has high-tech gadgets, so he'll win a fight against anyone. But as you can see, Christine's a horror movie about a killer car that's alive and kills anything that gets in his path. And this man starts driving the car and starts getting brainwashed by the car and starts being controlled until his girlfriend decides to drive a digger and drive over Christine and kill the car forever. But the car survives and ends up getting fixed. As we know, it's a killer car and it deserves to be destroyed. But as you know, it returned. And Christine is the worst movie. Because this kid's trying to run away and he's being chased by a car on fire. Like, try and set it on fire. Christine's unkillable. The Predator's unkillable. The Xenomorph isn't, because all aliens die. The Predator is an alien, but he has high-tech gear on, so he's unable to be killed. So I obviously think it's going to be another tie. Okay, so let's try and move on to the final one without getting a tie. So, here. Okay, this is going to be an impossible fight. One Punch Man versus Goku. Goku can't be killed by anything, but One Punch Man, every time he hits someone, he's going to get one punch. Apart from One Punch Man's from Saitama, which is for Naruto, and Naruto is a character in Goku's Dragon Ball Z. The Saitama is not in Dragon Ball Z. He's in One Punch Man and Naruto's show. The Naruto is also in Dragon Ball Z. So I obviously think in this point that it's going to be another tie. Next one. The Bonanza Bros versus the Choo Choos. Bonanza Bros remind me of the Basketball Bangers, another group lead the rock bang and the Bad Boy Gang show. They're also characters in Sonic Singer the Racing. And the Choo Choos remind me of the old English show, The Clangers. Still comes on CBBC, by the way. But if you look at me, so weird, I'm gonna have to hide this at a tie. Okay, this is where things get interesting. You look at me, Sonic versus Shadow versus Silver versus Messite versus Sonic.exe versus Sonic the Werehog. 6 fighters. Now Sonic EXE is really powerful as EXE form. Messite's a robot, Shadow can teleport, Silver's from the future, Sonic's unkillable, and Sonic the Werehog is... So Messite is basically a robot version created by Eggman Sonic. Shadow is Sonic's evil brother. Silver's a future version of Shadow, which is Sonic's evil brother. Sonic EXE is like a virus creepypasta version of Sonic. Sonic the Werehog is like a werewolf hedgehog version of Sonic. It's a werewolf plus the hedgehog plus Sonic equals Sonic the Werehog. So I think Sonic the Werehog will come second, because Sonic EXE will come first. Third will be Messite, fourth will be Shadow, fifth will be Sonic, and Silver will be last because he's from the future, so I don't know any facts about him. But it's okay. So that's it for the tournament, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm gonna do a wrap Krampus vs Gremlin straight after this video. So hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tournament 3, which is Saturday. Bye, guys.